Okay, so if you don't know already, through Instagram or through my frantic, desperate texts looking for parts or asking for help, I purchased another FD RX-7. What did I get myself into? What's the goal? Did I just buy a car because it was available and have no idea what to do with it? Probably. This car was sitting at the gas station for a while, and the owner actually owned the car since 1999, but the car wouldn't start. It was smoking from the engine bay, had some body issues. Looks like it was in some type of a weather event, maybe hail or something like that, that resulted in denting in various parts of the car, and the car just sat. I was contacted by a friend, and this friend was very good friends with the owner of the blue car, and initially reached out and said, "Hey, Jeff, you have an RX-7. Would you be interested in helping my friend sell his car?" And for all intents and purposes, that was my initial intention. I sent Bring a Trailer information, eBay sales information, just historical sales data on the car, gave him insight as to what the car could sell for. But, after looking at the car, I also made an offer. So I wasn't necessarily expecting him to take my offer, and since he did, I bought the car. Of course, why wouldn't I buy the car? Started going through the car after I purchased it, and got some things addressed. Some reliability mods. The smoking from the engine bay was due to oil not properly draining around the turbocharger, so that has been addressed. Thank you so much, JPR Imports. And then the body, that is going to take a little bit of work. So first of all, some very easy things. The front bumper and the hood, super easy. Just replace them, simple. The rear passenger side fender, I'll have to see what that entails. Can PDR take care of it? Potentially. Is it going to require some more extensive body work? I certainly hope not, but we'll see what happens. The engine, most importantly, is in okay condition. The compression numbers came back acceptable for the amount of miles on the car, about 64-ish thousand miles. So compression numbers are okay. The engine does not need an immediate replacement. However, I will probably rebuild the motor out of an abundance of caution. So as far as the car is concerned, interior-wise, the interior is almost perfect. The driver's seat has a little bit of wear in the bolstering. The passenger seat's practically perfect for the age. There's some basic stuff like the knob on the radio needs to be replaced. The shift knob should be replaced because the leather is worn on that. But all in all, the interior is leagues better than the red car's interior. It's just a night and day difference. So the interior is really what sold me on the car. I'm going to take my time with it because I enjoy the idea of restoring the car to its former glory. Just have the vision for the car, and we can see what these cars can look like when some time and attention is put into them. Because you may recall from a previous video, this car was rough. Before I got this car, the previous owner just completely overhauled it. The car was originally blue, the paint was completely faded, the engine was just gone, needed to be rebuilt. There's just so much work that was put into this car, and I think that the end product is just really a beautiful work of art in the same way that I think Mazda intended it to look from the factory, as close as you can get it that way. So as soon as the car was picked up by a friend, Jesse7 on Instagram, as soon as Jesse picked it up, it was taken straight to JPR Imports. They got to work, fixed the turbocharger issue, which was causing the car to smoke, changed the fuel filter, checked the fuel tank, did all of the reliability things that needed to be done for the car, changed the tires, put newer tires on there, and today the car drives fantastically. It needs suspension bushings, could use some suspension attention, but right now I'm just driving it, going for just a casual drive. It's amazingly smooth. The seats feel amazing. The other car, many RX-7s who have been used over a long period of time with multiple owners, the seats sort of bottom out a bit. And aftermarket seats, while they may not be a necessity, it's probably a nice change for them because you start to get some of that cushion back. These seats, honestly, you know, I don't know what they felt like brand new, but they feel like they're brand new to me. The car really just is a smooth, quiet experience. It's just... Don't speak too soon. It's just like you can imagine sort of how it felt to drive this car for the first time in the 90s. It was probably a revelation.
You mean a revelation?
No! A relevation! Okay?
Oh no, my wife's gonna make fun of me so bad for saying that. The fact that it feels so nice, that the car drives so smoothly, it's so quiet. You know, the very reason that I don't want to go crazy with anything on this car, modifying it, doing anything nuts, is because it feels so good. Driving this car reminds me so much of driving a stock RX-8. So few people, I think, have driven stock FDs that they always comment, oh, the RX-8 feels X, Y, and Z. I had an RX-8 before. This reminds me so much of the RX-8. Like, this could very well be a daily driver and wouldn't even blink an eye. You probably wouldn't want to do that with the way values are going, and you know, maybe you don't want to put too many miles on it, but this car can really, in this state, be a true daily driver. You can drive it every single day. The seats feel great. The car's quiet. Just utterly incredible. It's really something else. I've had people ask me why I bought this car. Why'd you buy that car? Why didn't you just modify the red car? To what end, though? Why do I drive an RX-7? I don't like RX-7s because they can be fast. I just enjoy the car. I enjoy the chassis. I enjoy what they represent. They are really, really just incredible expression of what Mazda can do. To be blessed enough to own these incredible cars is enough for me. I don't need to be faster than anyone else. I just want to enjoy the cars for what they are. After reading that RX-7 book, which I conveniently have here, I don't know why I'm driving with it. I should put a seatbelt on it or something. That's strange, but after reading that book and getting a sense for what Mazda's engineers wanted to achieve when building this car, you know, you just drive it today in this state and you're just like, wow, you know what? I totally get it. This makes perfect sense. And I can't say it enough. I'll say it as many times as I can, but Mazda, bravo. You sought out to create a magnum opus, and that's exactly what you achieved. My only request now is that you just try to eke out the extra cash, the extra capital to give us one rotary swan song. Bring on the next RX-7 or the RX-9. We'll be here waiting.